Morning. Can you all hear me? Okay, good morning everyone. Today we'll be going through the circle theorems question. So there were I think altogether 4 parts. Theorem 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, please have that with you and then we'll go through the questions that you all are having difficulty to do. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Calculators with you and all.
Okay, sure.
Nishina,
Yes?
so for our physics exam, are you going to give us IG level questions?
Physics lah. A mix lah. Mix
Please
of
don't
IG level questions. But the IG level questions are based on the topics that you have covered. So it's not like just randomly questions. It will be based on the topics that you have covered. We'll do revision lah. Don't worry.
Okay, Jen.
So what are the topics that we are going to study today?
Today we're going to do circle theorems. So the questions that I uploaded in the last few weeks.
Sureka said her laptop got problem, Jen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can she use her phone maybe? Ask if she can use her phone.
Okay, Jen.
Yeah, so we'll go through these questions. We're actually done in terms of the syllabus lah.
Oh,
For
okay.
yeah, we'll just go through questions, and then if you all have any other topics that you all want clarification, then you can ask that. But for now, we will do the circle theorem worksheet. There are 4 worksheets altogether, so the ones that you all are having difficulty to do lah.
Okay.
We'll just wait a couple more minutes and then we'll start.
So she says she's trying to come in.
Okay. Any updates on Sureka? Okay, let me just quickly take attendance, yeah.
Just Sureka's in.
Sureka said what?
Sureka, she's in the car. She's in car.
But she haven't come in. Ricardo got two devices, is it?
Wait, Sureka, your name says Ricardo.
What is Sureka?
Her camera is open.
No, because Ricardo sent me the link. So when I press the link, it shows Ricardo.
Oh, okay.
She had a problem with her link, Jen.
Okay, never mind. Okay, as long as you're here. Okay. Let's just quickly take attendance. Isaac. Okay, Isaac is here. Isabel. Abigail.
Yeah, so.
Okay, Carlos here. Carlos not here. Elijah.
Teacher.
Kavishka.
Teacher.
Adu.
Here, Chair.
Les. Celeste, are you here? Mike, Celeste, mic still not working? Your mic still not working, is it? Okay. Pooja? Pooja, are you here? Pooja not here. Oh, Pooja is here. Pooja, your mic also not working. Okay. Having some issues here. Okay. Sureka?
Teacher.
Aaron Lok? What happened to Aaron Lok? Does anyone know?
No, Chair.
Zarib? Michelle? Oh, what happened to Michelle also? Does anyone know?
Yeah, sir. Misha has connection problems and all, sir.
Oh, okay. Malcolm? Jared?
Here, sir.
Judith? Let me just quickly post it in the group.
The class ends at 11, right?
Yes.
Will we be able to go through all 4 theorems?
No. The ones that you all don't know how to do, the questions that you all don't know how to do.
Are you going to teach us anything today?
No, nothing new because we are done in terms of syllabus.
The exam scheme, sir.
Sorry?
Give us the exam scheme.
Exam scheme, what do you mean? You mean the,
Yeah, the topics that are coming out.
yeah. I will give you all that also, lah. And whatever topic that you all need clarification on, we will do, lah.
So when is the exam?
Most probably end of June.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's start. How are y'all today? Okay. Do y'all enjoy
Okay,
the
sir.
time? I mean,
No. Okay. So
This is the perfect temperature for sleeping, sir.
I went to bed at 6.
you went to bed at 6. Why 6 o'clock?
I slept in the afternoon, so I couldn't sleep at night.
Oh. Y'all study in your room, is it? Or living room, floor, or dining
In the
room?
room, sir.
In the room.
Yeah. So this is the
It's
perfect
big.
temperature for sleeping, sir. Dark, gloomy, and nice.
I
Kind
know,
of cool.
right?
Are y'all beside your bed, yeah?
No, sir.
Yes, I'm on
Yeah,
my bed.
you're right beside me.
On the bed, oh my god.
No, sir. I'm outside my room.
Outside your room. Hey. Yeah, and today there's no sun, huh? Your house sunny or not? Or gloomy also?
Gloomy.
It's raining.
Very good.
I
Teacher.
don't know
Very
what you're
gloomy.
doing.
It's very gloomy, sir. This is the perfect temperature for sleeping.
You said that like 10,000 times, Elijah.
Right, it's raining. Yeah, here also very gloomy.
It's raining here.
Oh, this is good.
Now, after us, do you have any class?
After this, I have battle study skills.
Or then after you're done?
We're done, then got meeting all lah with other teachers.
Oh
It's
God, I
bad.
pity you, man.
That's very sad.
Friday is special day for me. But But same like school lah. Like we all in school. The teachers will leave at 3:30. Same here lah. When we are even at home, we work until 3:30. It's just that if we don't have class, then we are doing marking or we have meeting or whatever lah. Same thing lah.
So do you prefer like online classes or like real life talking to an actual person class?
Pros and cons lah. Okay.
Yeah, so my favorite pro of this class is that I can wake up 10 minutes before class and still get ready and be on time. That's my favorite part. Think about online class.
I think like online classes. Okay, we can go around and share lah. But for me, like in terms of online classes, right? The good thing is that if let's say like because the classes are recorded, right? So if let's say we want to revise or anything, we can go back to the lessons. And like I think there is more that we can cover online sometimes in terms of content because there's not a lot of like classroom management, like it's just online lah. So there's more to cover sometimes, and then it's easier to use PowerPoint and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Don't have to set it up, and let's say suddenly we want a piece of information. Okay, I just share screen and Google, or you guys you want to present something, you just share screen or you just Google it up. Like in that sense, it's very much easier. That is one of the advantages lah for me. And then I guess it saves petrol, and I'm sure your parents also will agree lah. Like in terms, I'm sure you all have like saved a good amount in terms of like they have saved some money on petrol at least, because you don't have to travel and all that kind of stuff. But then the thing is, I also prefer like looking at y'all like in real life. I think there are certain things that we can only do when we are face.
So I would prefer real life, right? If teleportation was invented, so you can literally wake up like 10 minutes before school and just appear in school.
Stay in school. Make sure you have clothes on all and appear. Don't just appear.
I just go to school and change.
But yeah, it just saves time to a certain extent. Yeah, but I would
Still,
want.
but how can you spend like one class is like 2 hours? How can you spend like 3-4 classes? We for like 2 hours already feel like dying.
Don't know, have to lah.
That's the skill.
Yeah. Sometimes we have like a 15-minute break in between before another class. So we just like, I guess, walk around, stretch a bit, and then we continue lah. Then the another thing is staying at home. It is very, very easy to like be lazy lah, because eat and then do work and then not much walking, you see. But then there's only so much we can do because it's a lockdown. You can't go out so much and all that kind of. So exercise at home lah.
Yeah. So what time you sleep, Acha?
I sleep I sleep 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock. When I sleepy, I sleep lah.
We also 12-1.
12-1 is very early for me.
Yeah.
3-4, that's late.
Yes, because it sleeps at like from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning.
Sleeps from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock?
No, her range, when she goes to sleep, that's her range of sleeping time.
Oh, okay.
My range is from 12 to 2.
12 to 2. Yeah. I'm sure some of y'all never shower, nothing, right? Just sit in front of the laptop like that, right?
After I go shower after class.
I mean, the fact that I shower is the whole reason I'm late sometimes.
I shower after classes.
But I miss all of y'all physically lah, like because I haven't seen y'all in 2 months now.
I miss playing football the most. I feel like I have a dead stick in the house. Every time I play in my house, I have to watch my back so my mom doesn't appear me with a broom or something.
Are y'all doing some physical activities at home? Like
I'm already going jogging.
I'm doing exercises.
I lost 11 kg. I lost 11 kg this year.
Lost 11 kg? Oh my god, why? Have you been starving or what?
No, I'm exercising this year.
Oh,
same. I've been exercising these guns.
Okay, well, how about y'all? Do y'all enjoy online learning or do y'all?
I think the same reason as yours. There's like ups and downs.
In school, it's less boring because you can talk to your friends and all.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you still can't hear, but I guess it's not the same.
Okay, some more? What are some disadvantages?
You don't have the bond.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but I don't know for online classes, right? After like 1 hour, it starts to get frustrating. There's any like breaks in the middle. But in school, we can go on for 3-4 hours. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it's very straining to the eyes lah. That's why if you can make sure you have a window beside you when you're studying or online, because from time to time you shift your eyes to outside a bit. If not, your eyes will get very strained.
And literally stuck between 4 walls, windows now.
Or you go buy a plant and then put the plant in your room. Then at least you can look at the plant. The green color will help and all that. But I think you feel it more because it is locked down. Let's say it was not locked down, like things are normal, but then we have online school. then at least like after school, okay, you want to go and meet your friends, you want to go jogging, if it's allowed. If it's like normal, then I think you won't feel it as much. I think we also feel it as much because it's locked down and you cannot do anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if let's say it was not locked down, then okay, after school, after classes, let's say you finish, what time is your last class in a week? Like what is the latest class you all have?
I think around 1 o'clock.
You all
After lunch. 1:30.
finish at 1, that's the latest?
1:30.
1:30. So like if let's say it was not locked down, I guess you all can go and meet with friends and whatnot. But then I guess now because you cannot do anything, that's why it's a bit more frustrating lah. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually now I'll be going. Usually today Malcolm and I will be going for football.
So I think if that was there, then it won't be too bad because you can still see your friends, you can still go out, you can go for a movie. Like now you cannot go anywhere, right? So I guess that's why it's more stressful. Yeah. What is the good part of online learning? Don't think of lockdown, think of online learning. What's the advantages of it? Or at least what is the advantage that you all feel?
That you can wake up a few minutes before class.
It's easier, I guess. It's
easy, no need to like
yeah.
waste papers a lot.
Okay.
Smart.
How have you all felt? I mean, like, what are good things that you all feel about online learning?
It's a new experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you all like studying through your laptops?
Okay,
Okay,
like,
Acha. For all, okay.
Yeah. A bit. It's kind of hurting my eyes.
Ricardo, you said something after a while, what?
After a while, it gets a little bit more harder to focus.
Okay. Yeah.
So what time do you wake up?
Depends lah. Sometimes 8, 7:30. Sometimes I wake up early to cook. Around 6.
you can cook.
Yeah, can.
Oh. Yeah. But currently, what do you do in lockdown, Acha?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So every day I wake up, okay, I got class, everything. And sometimes we got online training. Teachers got online training with like other universities and all that. Online training for teachers. So sometimes we have that. And then every day 6:30, we have this Zoom workout session with my cousins and all. So we meet on Zoom and then we do a workout session at 6:30. Yeah. Okay. Why we do it on Zoom? Because so that it's easier lah. We motivate each other to do it. Because if someone lockdown you want to do it yourself, then we get lazy. So no need lah. So that's why we do it online via Zoom. And after that, and then at night watch movies. Sometimes I go and take a walk outside. Because now it's a bit more lenient. It's not very, very strict. So sometimes I go and walk outside, some fresh air, and then I have to cook and then clean the house. And then, then mark your work all. By the time the day will end lah.
Oh.
Nice.
So you live alone, is it?
Huh?
You live alone?
Yeah, I live alone.
Did you just ask her whether you have a law degree?
She asked if I live alone.
Oh.
Yeah, I live alone.
You have your own place.
Huh?
You have your own place.
Yeah, I'm renting somewhere.
Oh. Do you have a secret underground cave?
Not a secret underground cave. No, it's not a secret underground cave. Yeah, in the park.
I'm getting that for my house. I need to have one.
So do you like One Direction?
What the? No.
No, I haven't listened to it. I'm not good with like songs, like when it comes to especially like latest songs and all that. I'm not good at it. Like, at keeping up to those things lah. Yeah, so I don't know. Unless it keeps appearing on YouTube or something. Or someone I know keeps singing and then I will go and listen lah. But if not, no lah. I don't follow bands like Yeah. Why are they doing well? Is it?
What?
Are they doing well or something? No, they cannot.
Oh, they actually separated.
They separated like I think like
They
9 years
separated
ago.
in 2016.
That's 9 years ago. Oh no, wait, that's 4.
That's 7 years ago.
That
Not
one
7?
I remember. I remember them separating, but then are they singing separately as well? Like so?
Yeah, they have their
Yeah,
own solo
have their
careers.
own career.
Yeah.
And Zayn is going to be a dad.
Huh?
Zayn is going to be a dad.
Oh yeah. The girl is pregnant, right? I saw somewhere.
Yeah, Gigi Hadid. And two of them are also, they have a child,
Oh,
Louis and Liam Payne.
oh, children already. All married, ah?
No, they already have child. They haven't married yet.
You all better get married than we have kids.
Yeah, wait before marriage.
Yeah, that's it.
But they couldn't wait, so they just had to.
Don't follow all these people.
The one that had Liam's child was the one in the X Factors, like one of the judges.
Oh,
Um,
that's weird.
is it like the Cheryl? I don't know what's her name. Cheryl something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
There's a
mean,
rumor.
yourself, wait for your husband, your wife, then only have kids or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
Don't do
yeah,
all.
yeah.
There's a rumor that they might come back. I'm so excited if they did.
Oh,
Oh God.
come back. So how to come back now? All lockdown.
No, like later in the year when like the lockdown is over.
Oh,
Because they followed each other in like Twitter and all.
okay.
So
Any of you all learn a new skill or not in the past 2 months?
magic
Yeah,
trick, card magic trick.
yeah, I can cook now.
Baking so.
Yeah, I can cook now. Sometimes I cook for my parents also.
Oh, shit, I'm trying to control my anger.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's a good thing. What do you do when you're angry?
Just stay calm for a while or write in a book how much.
Oh, that's
No,
very good.
I'm still trying to control mine. It's not working.
much to learn you still have in the force.
I recently got back into traditional art and I'm trying to learn to use a brush pen more.
What
Because I hardly ever use it. It's like a normal pen but with a brush tip. I have one.
Like calligraphy?
Yeah, I guess, but I just use it for drawing.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess.
So what did you learn, sir? Any new skills you learn?
Lena. Let me see.
You should get like a premium CIA thing.
Well, I know cases at the moment.
That would be cool though.
What have I learned? I learned to fix furniture.
Oh,
So I
wow.
went to IKEA and bought some things, right? And then
Mhm.
I fix. And then after that, I fix furniture lah. Then I'm learning about plants. So I don't know how long we're going to have in this lockdown, this whole lockdown thing. So I went and bought plants that can help us to have fresh air because there are some plants that can clean the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I did my research and all that I went and bought. Then I put in my room, in my house.
oh,
You have a pet, Cher? You have a pet?
So, I live in an apartment, so I can't have pet.
Oh.
I learned that one. Okay, let us start. Anyone has anything else to say?
No, sure.
gotcha.
Let us,
If they did anything wrong, like there's no space for us to redo the workings, right? So then how do you do it?
you can just go to a separate page and then you just write there correction lah. And then you just write out the working lah.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, we will go through each worksheet and then you tell me which question you don't know. Okay, I won't go through every single thing lah.
Okay, teacher.
Tell me which one you don't know. Okay, so this is, can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is circle theorem 1. They were all together, they were A to N. So any questions you all want to go through?
So can you go to I, teacher? I.
Yeah, here.
Oh, wait. Teacher, I think I'm looking at the wrong circle.
Oh, this is the worksheet 1, circle theorem 1.
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else have any questions on circle theorem 1? Yes?
Question M, teacher.
N,
M.
N for New South Wales, M for Madagascar.
M. Madagascar.
M. So this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at question M. Okay, I'm just going to draw this on the board and then I'll switch to the board. Okay, then we can look at it on the board.
I don't know how to do L.
We'll do M and then we'll do L. Draw this on the board. Okay. Can you all see the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, teacher.
Can you see clearly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at this. Okay, so I have X and Y that I need to find. So we know that this is 40 degrees. Okay, now what is the rule that we can apply here?
The 5x is supposed to be 80, right, teacher?
Yes, so remember the rule for when I have, let me see the red color. When I have this and this, and they both are at the same point and they share the same arc. That means this inner part is double of this. So if this is 40, this is 80.
80.
Which means 5x is equals to 80 degrees. So if 5x is equals to 80, what is x?
40.
Eh?
Eh.
16.
16.
16, teacher. 16.
So that means x is,
Oh.
that means this is 16 degrees. This is 16 degrees. Okay? And if this 5x is 80, what will y be? Y
280.
288.
Oh.
minus 80 because the whole thing is 360.
Oh.
So 360 minus 5x, which is 80. So it's 200. So y will be 280. X will be 16 degrees. Okay?
Yes, sure.
Reka, can?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll give you all about a minute and then we will go to the next one. Elijah, your question is question what? L.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, did you know what happened to George Floyd?
Yeah, I saw.
Sure. Yeah.
George who?
Floyd. Floyd.
Who's that?
Guy that got
It's
killed.
yeah.
Why he got assaulted by the police?
I didn't know.
Something he was doing something. He was lying about something.
Sorry, can you say that louder, please? I can't hear.
Like something like check fraud or something like that. It was a small problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he got assaulted lah by the police.
Yeah, and the police knee was on his neck, and he said he couldn't breathe. And then he passed out,
Suffocated.
and then he was still putting the knee on his neck, and then I think he just when the police left, and everyone came to help him, he died. Yeah. So like, people are like saying like Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, it's going crazy now.
Yeah, they like destroyed like a lot of, I think like stores and stuff.
Okay, can I have a show of hands of those who are still copying? Now we'll go to the next question. Okay, all done. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one is question L.
Oh, excuse me.
Let me just quickly draw it down.
Teacher, after this can go through question K.
Yeah, okay. Let me just quickly draw here as well. Okay, look at this. So this is L. Okay, so let's look at L. What rule can we apply here? Anyone have any idea? Degrees here, 20 degrees here. Anyone have any idea on L?
No, teacher. Is it like the Z formula like that?
Z, but then there's no Z what?
Alternate angles.
Huh?
Alternate angles.
Is
I
there
I don't use alternate angles.
so we know that Y would be the double of X. So Y will be 2 of X. And we know that Z is equals to 360 degrees minus Y.
So you just need to find out what y is.
Yes. This is 30, this is 20.
So please make our exam easy.
Mm-hmm. I won't be able to. It'll be okay. Let me see. Let's say I draw. Okay. Mm. Also not sure. Okay, we'll come back to this in a while. I need to think about it for a while. Okay, let's look at K. Now, what rule is this? What rule are we looking at? Hmm? This is a cyclic quadrilateral. Means there's a quadrilateral inside the circle. What is the rule about cyclic quadrilateral?
Or the opposites equal to 180.
Correct. So when I have a quadrilateral where all 4 corners are touching the circumference, 1, 2, 3, 4, the opposites add up to 180. So 35 plus x must equal to 180. So x is equals to 180 degrees minus 35, which is
145.
x is equal to 145. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I got 110 because I thought you must use the angle at the circumference, half the angle at the circle. So the angle there is 70 and 180 minus 70.
This one, in here.
Yeah. Isn't it 70? So 180 minus 70.
No, but the rule is all the 4 corners must touch the circumference. This one is not touching the circumference. This is in the center.
I don't get it, yeah.
So this cyclic quadrilateral, the rule says that opposite angles equal to 100 when you add them up equal to 180, correct?
Yeah.
But that rule works when the quadrilateral's corners, they all touch the circumference. If you take this circumference, if you take this quadrilateral, this one touches the circumference, but this one doesn't. This one is the center here. Not touching the circumference. So this is not a cyclic quadrilateral. The big one is a cyclic quadrilateral.
Oh, okay.
The rule applies for the big one.
Okay, I understand.
So this is 70, correct, it's 70. But these two don't add up to 180. These two add up to 180. Because these two here, they are touching the circumference. This quadrilateral is the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay? Okay, yeah, let me come back to this in a while. Okay, any other questions from circle theorem 1?
No, sir.
No, anyone else?
Nope.
No. Okay, then let's go to circle theorem 2.
See the algebra?
Ella, let me think about it because I still haven't figured it out yet. I'll leave it there first.
Okay.
Okay, circle theorem 2. Anyone got questions?
Question D, sir.
B for boy,
Oh, D.
D for donkey. Okay. Now let me just draw it.
So, can I go take water?
Pen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is question D of circle theorem 2. Okay. So what rule are we what rule do we apply here?
Opposite angles.
Opposite angle? Which opposite? Which opposite?
Is it Z?
Here?
Hmm.
This one with which one?
This one to X.
X. No, not quite. See, this is the center. And I have a triangle.
Sure, x equal 90.
Yes, correct. So when I have a triangle and the base of the triangle is going to the center of the earth and the other point is touching the circumference, this will equal to 90. Which means W will also be 90 because the base is passing through the center and the circumference, the one of the point is hitting the circumference. W is also 90. Okay, can understand so far?
Mm. Yes.
Okay. Then we look at this triangle first. We look at the triangle one by one. Look at this one first. We know that a triangle, the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to
180.
180. Which means this angle plus this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 for the first triangle. So 90 plus
There are two x's, Acha.
2x, no?
Isn't there? Yes. Is there supposed to be a z? X, W, Y, and z.
W, x, y, z.
That's a z. Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that means 90 plus z plus 29 plus 34 must equal to 180 because they form a triangle. So z will be 180 minus 34 minus 29 minus 90. So what do you get?
56.
Well, I got 27 here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 27. Okay,
For Y also I got 27.
90 minus 29 minus 34. Yeah, you should get 27. And then that's for z. And then we look at the other triangle, which is this one. Also, when I add this one, and this one, it must give me 180, which means 90 plus 29 plus y plus 34 must equal to 180. So y is equals to 27 as well. Okay, Jared, can understand?
Can, sir.
Okay, we have a couple minutes to copy, then we will continue. Okay, let's go back to the questions. Okay, any other questions?
It's IJK.
JK. Okay,
Which I think is L. L.
L for L or M?
Wait, can you go down to K, Acha?
K.
Yeah, the last one, the last LJK.
This one.
Yeah, because the LJK repeats twice.
Oh, okay. This one.
Yeah.
Okay, let me draw it first. Okay, so okay, so note that these are parallel lines, which means I have an alternate angle here. What else can we find out about, what other information can we like calculate first?
That angle opposite of 88 is times 2 of it.
But this is not the center though. That only works in the center of the circle. Is it the center? Let me see.
Or then the opposite is 88. They don't tell you where the center is actually.
No, in this case, no, I think it's not the center, because if not center, they would have marked it as X.
That means 8 and 8, I mean the opposite of 88 is also 88 because vertically opposite angles.
Okay, so I have opposite and opposite, 88. What else? I have a straight line here, which means if this is 88, what is this?
180 minus 88.
180 minus 88, which is?
268. 268.
92. 92.
92.
Yes, 92.
So if this is 92, and this is also a straight line. If this is 110, this is
70.
70.
That means all that you can minus with 360, right?
Yeah, so this will be 88, 88.
What's the thing beside 88, when you minus 180 minus 88? Can't see it clearly.
92.
98,
92.
Oh, okay. That means the angle there is also 92 because it's vertically opposite.
Yeah. Okay. What else do we know?
It's super hard to find the answer.
There's a small triangle here. So if this is 70 and this is 92, what will this be?
180 minus those two things.
Okay.
18.
Yeah. 18. So I have 18 here, 70 here, 92 here. Okay. What else can we see? Let me go back to the picture. Let's see. I have 88, I have 110. What else can I find? Another thing to note is that all these three, 1, 2, and 3, they all share the same arc, which means this angle, and this angle, they're going to be the same. That's another thing, another rule lah.
Why, Aja?
Because they both, all three of them,
Oh, yeah, they share the same arc.
they share the same, yeah, they meet at the same point.
That means you just need to find the angle of. We can use the black angle at the top, the highest part next to the 110, because you have the most information there, right?
But we don't have the angle here.
Yeah, so you need to find that.
And so the rule, one of the rules is they meet at the same point and they touch the circumference. That's why these three are the same. What else can we see? Let me look back at the question. Okay. Let me just double check the 88 is at the center or not. No, the 88 is not at the center. I think I need to draw my diagram a bit bigger because I can't seem to see. Let me just redraw it. Okay. There's some other information which we can put there as well. Okay, so
Yeah. Miss Shaina.
see. Yes, Elijah.
You know, Raja, the circle theorem 3, you haven't taught us trigonometry yet, Raja, but we had use that, Raja.
Yeah, we'll look at it. Circle theorem 3, is it?
Yeah, like I had to use the sine, cosine, and
Okay, we'll look at it in a while. So basically, I also put the opposites here. 110, 110, 70, 70. And then we found out just now that this was 18. this and this will be the same because they are alternate angles, which means we need to find this one. The blue one here. All following so far. Anyone confused?
No, sure.
Okay. Many triangles here. This is also a triangle. This is also a triangle.
Teacher,
Yes.
I think I know how to find it. Because
Say?
if you, the thing at the top there, if you look carefully, it's actually a triangle in a chair. Because it overlaps in that line. Yeah. No, no, no. You must move your hand. Yeah.
Okay.
So since we have those two angles like that, we can find that unknown angle beside that 18 over there.
How to find?
180 minus those two, and then you get the answer. Then that answer you minus with 18.
Wait, 180 minus 92.
Yeah, no, 180. Wait, 100 because the total in a triangle is 180. So 180 minus 110 and 92. So you should get the total amount for that angle. So that total amount you minus with 18, you would get that side angle there.
Why do I minus 110 and 92?
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I think I saw it wrongly. I thought the 110 stood for the thing, for the angle beside it.
Okay.
So you can use corresponding angles.
Where?
I don't know. I'm just saying you can use alternate angles and all, right? Because
Yeah. I also looking.
you can use the bow tie rule also, right? If you found that angle beside 18.
This one.
Yeah, if you got that full amount, you could use the bow tie rule.
Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Something is missing. I mean, no, something. We're not seeing something. So never mind. I will look at it. I'll keep looking at it. Now let me take a picture. Okay. While we think about these ones. Okay, any other questions?
Question D, Chair.
D donkey.
Yes.
Um, okay, here. Hey, we went through this just now, right?
Yeah.
This one we went through just now. So this is a triangle with the one of the sides in the middle. So this will automatically be 90 degrees. Same thing with this triangle. This will also be 90 degrees because the triangle, one of the sides is going through the center, and then the one of the points is at the circumference. So this is 90 degrees, and W is also 90 degrees. And then we look at the triangle, 90 plus 29 plus 34 plus Y is equals to 180. Then I can find for my Y. Same thing here with this triangle. W, which is 90 degrees, plus Z plus 29 plus 34 is equals to 180 as well. And then I find for Z and Y lah. Can? Jared?
Can, sure.
This was the previous question. Okay, anyone else? Any other question from Circle Theorem 2?
Yeah, teacher, the last L and J.
These two lah. No, this one.
Yeah, the last L and J. I mean the last, yeah, that one and then J.
Okay, I draw it on the board. Huh? So I have a center here. X. Okay. Okay, this one, huh? Okay, so if you look at this carefully, okay, this fella and this one, they share the same arc, which means if this is 62, the one in the middle here will be what?
So I don't get it, Joe. Can you repeat?
This one, this triangle here, this one, and this one. They both share the same arc. Okay, which means this is 62. What is this?
124.
Yes, double up.
嗯
124. Okay. And then we know that when this is the radius of the circle, correct? This line here and this line here. Which means this
that means the isosceles right here.
yes, which means this is x, this is also x. So if we take out this triangle, if I take out this small triangle here, it will look something like that. The center, this is 124. And because these two are the same, and this is x, I can take 180 minus 124 divided by 2. Correct?
Mm.
Yeah.
So what is that? What will x be?
28.
28. Okay, which means this is 28 and this is 28. This is 28 degrees. Okay, and then we look at this triangle here. Okay, I have X here, which is 28. I have Y here. I have 62 here. I have 27 here. And I have 28 here. Okay, but this is a triangle. And all must add up to what? In the triangle.
180.
180.
20 plus Y plus 28 plus 26 plus 62 must equal to 180. So what is
Teacher, see, if you just wanted to find y, right, can't you use minus it with 360 because it's a quadrilateral, right?
which one?
If you just wanted to find y without taking into fact that there's another triangle there, right? If you just wanted to find y, can't you minus 27 and 62 with 360 because it's a quadrilateral, right?
Means here.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of stuff. So if this is 124, this will be 360 minus 124,
Mm.
which is 236. Then 236 plus 27 plus 62 plus y is equal to 360. Is that what you mean, Elijah? Elijah, is that what you mean?
Yeah, teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that too. If you do this,
Y is 35.
yeah, 35. If you do like this, 236 degrees plus 27 degrees plus 62 degrees plus y, and you equate it to 360, you will also get the same answer. 360 minus 62 minus 27 minus 236. Y will also equal to 35. Same thing, right? Yeah, you can do either way. So the thing with circle theorems is there's a lot of like inscribed things in a circle. So you have to look for it. It's like basically like, let's say you're trying to solve a case. So you're looking for all these little clues so that you can come up with small conclusions. Oh, this is a triangle. Or this is so that you can find out the other values. Because it doesn't tell you how you have to use specific rules. You see? So you can use anything as long as you find the answer. Okay? Okay. And then we have the other question, which is question J. Okay. Okay, let me just quickly draw it.
So one of the sides is 90, right? Because for 52. Both of it touches the, the edge of the circumference.
You mean this part here? Which one?
No, sir. No. The thing I need to like here. Let me just this area here.
Which one?
Yeah, I just do it here.
Oh, no, because why would that be 90 degrees?
Because both the lines touch the circumference, right?
Which lines?
This line and this line.
Yeah, let me draw first. Okay. Okay, who is this? Who are we drawing here? Okay, come let's see. So now this one, which one you say was 90 degrees, Elijah? This one.
Yeah,
Why?
because both the sides touch the circumference.
Which side? This one?
Yes, yeah, I can see. Yeah, those two sides touch the circumference.
No, it has to be a triangle. When you look at 90 degrees, when you look at a triangle, it has to look like this. I have the circle, and then I have a center, and then like that, like that. This will be 90 degrees.
Oh, all three sides must touch the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
all three sides. One go to the center, and it has to go to the center of the circle. And all three sides touch. Okay, that is 90 degrees. Okay, so which means, okay, let me say something. Okay, which means, right, this one, this triangle here goes through the center and all three touches the circumference, which means this whole thing will be 90 degrees. X plus something will equal to 90 degrees. Can you see? Can or not?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, can.
Which means X plus this angle, they will equal to 90 degrees. So X will, so we have to find out what this is now in order to find out X. And then, if you see, the next one, this fella and this fella share the same arc. They intersect at the same place. Which means, if this fella is 52, this fella is also 52. Can see?
Why, sir?
Because this one and this one share the same arc.
Oh, yeah.
They're both touching the circumference. That means this fella and this fella will be the same. Can see? Everyone can see?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, sure.
Then we know that this whole thing is equal to 90 degrees because of this triangle. So if this is 52 and this whole thing is 90, what is X? x plus 52 must equal to 90. So x is? What is x?
So why 92 aja?
Sorry, 90.
It's 48.
No. 38.
38. Oh.
X is 32. X is 38. Okay, anyone not following? Anyone don't know what's happening? All okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have x is 38. Now I need to find y. I want to find y. Let's see. So let me just fill it in here. So x is 38. This part here is 52. Because this whole thing is 90 because the triangle touches the circumference. And then this is 52, this is 52. And then what else can we see from here? If this is 52, okay, so another thing here. Yeah, this is another thing. This fella and this fella also sharing the same arc. So if this is 52, what is this?
That's 104.
Correct, 104. And then this is a straight line. So if this is 104, what is y?
180 minus 100.
Yeah, y is equal to 180 minus 104, which is
76.
76. So y is equal to 76.
So the final question, sir. The final question.
Wait, before that, this one okay? This one can understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
You mean this one? What final question?
Wait, the one you were not able to do just now, the one you say you come back to it.
Oh yeah, I haven't. I have to look at it again.
Wait.
But can't figure it out. I will figure it out and let you all know on WhatsApp or in the next class.
Sir, after this, can you go through question F, sir?
F. For circle theorem 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's look at F. Okay, this one is, so now, if you look at this means that they have the same angle, which means if this is 17, this is also 17, correct? Jared, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if this is 17, and this makes up a triangle, what would this be? Jared, what would this be? Calculate, tell me.
104. 146 degrees.
146. And then using the cyclic quadrilateral rule, because all four corners touch the circumference, these two, when you add up, must equal to 180. The opposites. So what would x be?
34 degrees.
Yes.
So can we have a break after this?
Yeah, can.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you can go for a quick break. It's now 10:37. Come back at 10:45.
Okay, thank you, Jen.
No. It's funny.
You know, like the class is recording.
Who is that? Lee. Who's that?
Nobody. Let's just ignore that happen, okay? Let's just forget about that.
That photo is so weird.
Brother, are you okay?
What?
Okay. Circle theorems 2. Any other question?
No, sure.
Not sure.
Okay. Let's look at circle theorem 3.
See, the first one I had to use trigonometry, you know.
The first one? First question?
Yeah, I think like
Yeah,
the
sure.
first, I think like A, B, and C, I think.
Find the marked sides or angles. Okay, let's see.
Then round up to the third significant figure also, right? Sir?
Yeah. Yeah, this one must use sine, cosine. It's okay lah. Don't do yet. That one no need to do lah. Because I
Wait,
don't
what?
sine, cosine yet.
Oh man.
Oh no, the one with angles you can try. But if you have passed up your work,
Yeah, sir, I did my work already.
then I will mark it accordingly lah. If you can do, okay. But the ones that require trigonometry, if you can't do, is fine. I won't ask trigonometry in exam because you all haven't learned trigonometry. But then you can use Pythagoras theorem, what, Noah?
Yeah, so you only can use Pythagoras theorem for certain areas, but then to find the angle, you need you need the trigonometry.
Okay.
Is this a IG level worker?
To a certain extent lah.
So please don't give hard questions for the physics and math exam.
No lah.
Please give us like our level like that. We can't. Oh God.
It will be fine. Don't worry. I won't give too difficult. Did I give y'all this one?
No.
No.
No, sir.
4. Circle theorem 4. This one?
Yeah, that one you didn't. That's the one that made me feel like kidding myself.
Okay, which one? Which question?
The whole of section C. I didn't do section C.
Yeah, same. I also didn't do.
Oh wait, but section A, I don't know how to do C.
C.
Is trigonometry required here?
Let me see. No, shouldn't be. Find the unknown values. No need trigonometry. Cause no length sides. Let me just see. Let me just draw it on the board. Okay, can you see the board?
Yeah, Joe.
You can see the board.
No,
Joe,
I cannot
we
see.
can't see
No.
the board. You're still
A sharing
sharing.
screen.
So I have a tangent. Yeah, I'm just finishing the drawing. So remember when a tangent hits the circumference of the circle, there is a rule. What is the rule? What is the rule when the tangent hits the circumference of the circle to the center?
It's a 90 degrees.
Yep. Correct. So
Are you showing your whiteboard? Because I cannot see your
Yeah,
whiteboard.
I can't see anything.
I was drawing.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so when I have a tangent that hits, so this is a tangent, when it hits the circumference of the circle at a point to the center, this whole thing will be 90 degrees. Which means if this is 56, what will this be?
44, Joe. No, 34.
34. Because this is equal 90 degrees. Okay, then if you look closely, again, this and this is the radius of the circle. Which means if this is 34, this is
34.
right, 34 as well. Because this is radius. And radius is same length. So if this is 34, this is 34, what is y?
180 minus 34 minus
What is the triangle?
112.
112. So y is equals to 112. Okay. So this is okay, so I have 42 here, I have 112 here. Now, This is a straight line because it's a tangent. Tangent is straight line. So straight line means the whole thing is
90 degrees. Oh, 180.
this is also 90 degrees because this is also a tangent center. So if this is 90 degrees and this is 42, what is x?
48.
So it is 180 minus 42 minus 40 and minus 90, which is
48.
48. Okay, Ken?
Yep.
Elijah, Ken?
Yes, again.
What are the questions?
So our class ends at 11, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So about 7 minutes more.
So the whole section C, I don't know.
Okay, section A and B, anything else?
No.
The rest of y'all who are very quiet, are y'all following? Or are y'all like, God?
You're sleeping.
Huh? Let me ask. Let's see. Celeste, okay?
So less mic not working.
Mine.
Let me see. Okay, Celeste is okay. Isaac, okay? Okay. Jared, okay. Judith?
Yes, Shah.
Following to
Yeah?
I'm a bad boy.
Not here. Ricardo? Ricardo, okay.
Yeah. Yes, Miss Rina.
Kavishka?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Abigail is okay. I hear Surika. I hear Jared. I hear Elijah. Okay. Okay, let's go on. Section B, anything?
The DJ, because in our the thing that you sent us, it wasn't complete.
D, D donkey.
Yeah, it wasn't complete, so I couldn't see the full question.
Okay. Let's look at it. So according to the rule, this length and this length will be the same. When I have two tangents like that, this and this will be the same, which means these angles will be the same. So when I have two tangents that meet like this, these two will be the same. So if this is 32, what will this be? How to find? Because it's a triangle.
Maybe it's just to a 90 degrees, right? Sir?
No, it's not 90 because this one is
Here.
here.
Yeah.
No, it's not 90 because it's not touching the center.
Here, sir?
That is 360.
Wait, what?
The tangent will only be 90 degrees if the line touches the center. Then it will be 90 degrees. So if the tangent, the point, it goes to the center like that, then it's 90 degrees. Like for example, just now, this question. You see, this is hitting the center. So that's why this whole thing is 90 degrees. If it doesn't hit the center, it's not 90 degrees. Okay, so this is 32, 32. Let me draw. Okay, so if you see, so this is a tangent, but if this is not touching the center, so it cannot be 90 degrees. Okay, so 32, the rule says that when I have two tangents like this, when they meet at a point, two sides will be the same, which means these angles will be the same. So if this is 32 and this forms a triangle, what would each of these be?
Oh. So 180 minus 32 divided by 2.
Correct, which is?
How much? 2. 30.
74.
74.
Yeah. 74.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay, and then what else do we know?
The x and x is also equal.
No, this is the center.
So 74 is in a straight line. So 180 minus 74.
Okay, so this will be
3 minus 74, 106.
okay.
Up also 106.
Okay.
Then 180 minus 74 plus 106. You get the thing in the center.
Wait, what? Say again.
180 plus 180 minus 74 plus 106. So you get the thing in the middle.
Yeah.
No. The angle between 74 degrees and 106 degrees.
Here.
Yeah.
How did you get this one?
180 minus 74 plus 106. So basically the sum of 74 and 106, you minus with 180, you get the center one.
So 180 minus 74 minus.
Oh no, wait, no, it's wrong.
Let me go back to the question.
108 minus 106 kan aja.
Then it's 74, right? So this is a triangle. Let's see. Let me see if I can go back to. Okay. So you see how the tangent, when it hits the center, then only it's 90 degrees. Again, this is the same length, but this is 90 degrees only if it hits the center. Okay, which means based on this, we can do this. Okay, we know that. I'm going to change this to y, okay, just so that I don't get confused. We know that if I have a line like this, then this will be 90 degrees, correct? Everyone following?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And then I put a line like this to the center, this thing will be 90 degrees, correct?
Hmm.
Same here. So if this is 90 degrees, what is the one in the small
That
part?
means X is also, I mean, that means Y is also 90 degrees, teacher.
No, here no tangent one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So if this plus 74 is 90, what is this?
90 minus 74.
Okay.
16.
16.
Which means this is going to be 16 lah. So if I were to take out, see this is a triangle lah. So if I were to take this out, this is the center, this is 16, this is 16, correct?
You can't see, teacher. Okay.
So I'm taking out the small triangle here. This is 16, this is 16, correct?
Yeah.
This is 16 and this is 16. What is this?
16,
16.
180 minus 16 minus 16.
Which is?
Oh, shit.
148.
100.
My phone is
148. And then if you look closely again, this fella and this fella share a same arc. They intersect the same here. So if this is 148, then what would y be?
148. What would
The
it
center is 148 and then I have another fella that is touching the
Oh,
center.
148 divide 2.
Correct.
But I don't know answer because my calculator is
Okay? Okay?
Teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got to look for all these hidden things in order to be able to do. Okay?
Way too hidden things.
Okay? Okay?
yes.
Okay, it is 11 now. We can continue during next class for sections, right? See, we will continue and then you can ask me on any other topics lah. Okay, so for exam, right, the main things that will be coming out, again, this will be sent to you, this will be emailed to you, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll just tell you all lah as well. So the normal stuff, the simplifying brackets, solving linear equations, expanding brackets, factorizing, all those things, again, this will be sent to you. And then we have area, volume, things like that. And then we have this one, angles in polygons, angles in circle, Pythagoras theorem. So the last few things that we have been studying as well. Okay,
That's it, teacher.
and then ratios and percentages.
Oh God, my enemy
I
percentages.
hate ratio.
Teacher, of all things in maths, I hate percentages the most.
Okay. So yeah, please make sure you practice your solving of linear equations, simultaneous equations, and your yeah, things like that lah. Very important. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No, teacher.
Yeah, teacher, can we postpone the exam to like August or something?
I don't think so.
Oh, God.
Give me a moment.
Okay, guys, I have a plan. Okay, no.
That is all for today. You want to tell your plan? Okay, tell your plan.
No, teacher, nothing.
If you have any questions, do you have any other questions?
No.
No, teacher.
Okay, there won't be any circle theorem worksheet. Like there's no circle theorem 5 worksheet. If there's any other practice questions, then it will be after we revise circle theorem, the section C lah. Okay, I will give you all questions on some other topic lah for this week.
Oh yeah, Che.
Yes.
Che, for the physics also, right, Che, can you give us something easier, Che?
What do you mean by something?
The homework, I feel like shooting myself.
Homework will usually be a bit more difficult. Why? Because when you're doing homework, you have resources. You can Google, you have time. So usually homework I will give a little bit more difficult so that it will expand your mind a bit. But exam questions, I won't give in such a way that where one question will take you 2 hours or 1 hour. No, I won't give such question. It's just that homework, because you have time, you don't have constraint. Exam, you have, okay, 1 hour you must finish, let's say. So that's why homework is a bit more difficult. But don't be scared. It will be okay, man.
Where are we going to do the exemptions? On like which?
Online.
Oh.
Ayo. Zoom, Acha. Are you using Zoom?
I don't know. That one we haven't figured out whether while you're all doing exam, will we monitor you on Zoom or what? Not sure yet. That one haven't.
I think the best way is to not monitor anything.
Yeah. Because monitor also, like, I feel like you all will be able to access your books and all anyway. So it will be the kind of thing where you do your exam and then we will mark you accordingly based on, there are certain criteria that we will look for.
But it's not open book lah.
I tell don't open book also, you all gonna not open your book.
No, Che.
Some will. Again, I say this to my other students as well. When it comes to exam, because normally in exam in school, our exam is you cannot open book. But in class, I mean now online, you can open your book. But if you want to see how much you have progressed without the book, then that is up to you. I guess in that sense, you are taking responsibility for how much you have learned. So it really depends on you. If you ask me, I would say try not to use your book. But I cannot stop you from using your book. But will you benefit if you use your book? Will it tell you if you are good at a topic or not? That is something for you to answer So you decide for yourself. I can always say, or we can always ask your parents to invigilate you. But again, you know what I mean? It really depends on you, because you all are secondary kids. So you ask yourself okay, how do you want to do an exam? How do you want to approach it? Do you want to absolutely have no books and see how well I have studied? Or are you okay with doing it from the book? But lose or gain, it will be you lah. So it's something you just have to take responsibility for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah lah, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I'll see you all in next class, which is next Tuesday.
Yeah, Che.
Alright,
Okay, Che, take care.
Bye,
Bye.
Cha.
Bye, Che.
thank you.
Have a great day.
Bye, Che.
You too. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye, Che.